A lot of people think that coupons destroy margins. However, coupons can be super effective in increasing revenue, increase bookings. And in this video, I'll go ahead and show you how we use coupons and how we generated 69 new bookings with one email send. And I will also show you a couple examples of how we consistently generate new bookings using coupons. I'll show you how much per email we generally get, how big our email list is, um, and all of the good stuff. Okay, so let's get right into it. So this is how it's going to look like. This is kind of our strategy that I'm going to show you. You guys can copy it exactly if you want. Works perfectly well. But here I'm going to show you the back end, okay, of my cleaning company. So this is literally from the actual dashboard. So one Cyber Monday deal, we generated 69 bookings. Sometimes we get 44, sometimes as low as 28. Okay, so here are some of the deals that we sent out using an email. Okay, I'll go ahead and show you just in a second how to structure them. But this is a lot of new bookings. A lot of these aren't even one-time appointments, right? These are people that maybe use their services 10 years ago who are still on our email list, and they decided, hey, this coupon is great, I'm going to start service. This gives you so much opportunities. That's why you need to collect emails. You need to collect every single email. And with BookingKoala, well, that's easy because inside campaigns, automatically every single email is captured. And over time, you guys have a list that keeps on growing and you guys can do so much with it, right? And let's go ahead and dive into it. So you guys saw some of the coupons that we offer. These are inactive now. So after an email goes out, we usually put a limit how long they have until they can book, and then they become inactive. So these are just some past examples I'm showing you. And refer a buddy, this is probably something we were testing and something that was random. So those are the majority ones that we have. And as you can see probably from what you noticed, the higher the discount, the more people will usually come back. Okay. And it's still worth it, especially if you guys can convert them into a reoccurring client, right? So some will book reoccurring right away, get the discount. We always offer the discount only on the first appointment. And then it's up to them if they want to continue or not, of course, but it still produces profits for free, right? We don't lose on this. This is on our list. These people are already on our list. So sending them out, even offering 30%, does not lose money. It makes profit. So it's just a thing that everybody should be always doing. Okay. So now let's say you've been collecting your list, over time it gets bigger. What should you be sending? There's one effective way to do this that's going to increase results. You guys are more than welcome to test it. And let me show you how to set up that coupon so you guys can go ahead and do this for your businesses. Let me minimize that a little bit so you guys can see. Okay, so inside of coupons, what you guys are going to make, of course, so you set up something, as you saw, we put something random, usually numbers, but if you could make it something related to a holiday or whatever, always makes it better. And here, what you guys have to do is use this advanced settings. Okay, so from campaigns, we'll craft a simple email like this, right? So there are templates inside campaigns that you guys can use. Just minimize it. It's nothing fancy. This is one thing that I always like to say. People a lot of the times overcomplicate things. We send the same email over and over again. Takes you literally, maybe 10 minutes whenever you are ready to send this out. When we were low on bookings and we had tons of spots, we used to do this every single week and we were still generating quite a bit. Now we don't really send out too much because we don't have that many spots and we don't send too much coupons out. But once in a while, there's a holiday that we still send it out. So we use the same template. It's always like this. We just change whatever needs to be changed, put a new picture, and with the new coupon code that we make on Canva, and then we send it out. We put the link in here. The link always goes to generated coupon code. So you do this from here. This is important because this already automatically makes the coupon code. Okay, that it adds the coupon code, applies the coupon code to the page. So when someone clicks on the link, they go in there and they are ready to book. So it will look like this. Okay. Um, this is just a test one that I did from one of our test accounts, and you will definitely change this. We usually put something like, hey, save 20%, 25% on your booking. Coupon is already automatically applied. And then we put, the time limit, which is always needs to be there because it helps you bring in more bookings. It's an urgency thing. Okay. Terms of the deal. We always just put the terms of the deal, like one booking only. It applies to one booking only. It could stack with a frequency discount, but you can only use one coupon at a time, and it is only valid. This is one thing that we always do. You can only book this for these days, okay? Which we usually send out something like, okay, the next 20 days until the coupon expires, those are the only days you can book it for. And we never, okay, what you want to do is always get them to book as soon as possible, not in a month or two, because if you don't include this, people will book 3 months from now, okay? And you don't want to do that. You want to fill up your schedules. So if that's the goal and you want to fill up the schedules, you need to include this, and it's going to be limitations somewhere here, and use on specific days, and you will add those days in, right? um, and as many of them as possible, as many as you want. So let's say you run something today, be like, you can book any day from today that you receive the coupon till the end of the month, which would be till March, basically. They can go ahead and do that. And that's basically the rules. And you put that in the terms and conditions. And then this will show something like, okay, 12 days you have to book. Or you could even do like 12 hours to book, but you can book for the rest of the month, pick a date, and so on. This is the most effective setup that we use. You got the driver of urgency, which is very important. Okay. It tells them, hey, you only have this much time left. Then you have the important part of when they can book. So they don't go in a month or two or three. They go as soon as possible. So you can book as many people as possible for, the soonest available date. So you guys can fill up. That helps you, and that helps your cleaners get more jobs, right? Because you always want to make sure that they have as many bookings as possible, they're happy, and things like that. Very effective strategy. Okay, so that is how we drive, and we literally run the same thing over and over and over again. And after that, it's your job, your VAs, whoever you have, whether it's you doing customer support, to lock in those people, right? To What I mean by that is reoccurring clients. I always say reoccurring clients are the most important. So if you have to call the person that used the coupon after, how did the cleaning went? How did the service go, right? If you're in something else besides cleaning, I'm referring to cleaning because I still own a cleaning company. But if you have something else, how did the service go? Did they do a good job? I see you use the coupon, but you didn't book reoccurring services. I'll give you another, frequency discount right now to make sure I lock you in. This is amazing opportunity to go ahead and do that, because these people maybe didn't book for years, but they're on your mailing list. And now here's an opportunity for them to become a reoccurring client. There's literally no reason you should not be doing that. You can also send text messages to do so. We don't do it because people will book from it, but this is not something, I recommend usually for SMS marketing, because with SMS marketing, you want to keep things as personal and things that, relate to their bookings and things like that, not spam them with coupons and things like that, unless, of course, they opted in for that. Okay. But if you have a mass list, usually this will go out through email, and it's still very effective, doesn't take very long, and you guys can keep on bringing in recurring clients, old clients back into the loop, which is super important in marketing.